Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's presentation. I'm excited to have you here as we explore the fascinating world of Freemasonry. Today's focus is on the Entered Apprentice Degree preparations, a crucial first step in the Masonic journey. We'll also touch on the Masonic AudioBook library, which offers a wealth of knowledge and insights. Over the next few slides, I'll guide you through what new apprentices can expect, the preparations involved, and how this foundational degree sets the stage for further learning and growth. So, let's dive in and discover what makes this first step so important. Welcome to our exploration of Freemasonry. On this slide, we're providing an overview of what we'll be covering today. We'll start with the Entered Apprentice Degree, which is the very first step in a Mason's journey. Then, we'll look into the initiation process itself, emphasizing how it symbolizes personal growth and transformation. We'll also delve into the various symbols and tools used in the craft, which carry deep moral and ethical meanings. Next, we'll discuss the core teachings, how Freemasonry encourages us to develop strong moral character and uphold high ethical standards. The role of the mentor is also crucial. They guide and support new members through their early stages. We'll touch on some of the challenges faced along the way, both personally and within the lodge. Then, we'll consider what comes after the degree, how members continue their journey of learning and service. Finally, we'll wrap up with a conclusion that ties everything together and reflects on the broader impact of Freemasonry. Throughout this presentation, our goal is to deepen your understanding of these foundational elements and see how they connect to the overall theme of personal development and brotherhood. Welcome to our third slide, where we'll begin exploring the fascinating world of Freemasonry. So, what exactly is Freemasonry? Well, it's one of the oldest and most well-known fraternal organizations in the world. It has roots that go back several centuries, and over time, it has evolved into a global network of members who share common values. At its core, Freemasonry is about brotherhood, moral development, and personal growth. Members come from all walks of life, but they unite through shared principles like integrity, charity, and truth. What's unique about Freemasonry is that it uses symbolism and rituals to teach life lessons and promote ethical behavior. These rituals are designed to foster a sense of community and self-improvement. Throughout this presentation, we'll see how these principles tie into the broader themes of influence, secrecy, and tradition. Understanding Freemasonry helps us grasp how such organizations have shaped history and culture in subtle but significant ways. So, as we go along, keep in mind that at its heart, Freemasonry is about building better individuals and, in turn, a better society. Let's take a closer look at what Freemasonry is all about. At its core, it's a fraternal organization that actually dates back to the late medieval period, originating from the local guilds of stonemasons. Over time, it evolved into a society focused on moral and personal growth, using allegorical teachings, rituals, and community service to guide its members. The key values here are brotherhood, charity, and moral integrity, principles that are central to the organization's purpose. Moving on to the purpose and principles, Freemasonry aims to promote ethical development and virtuous living. It encourages members to cultivate qualities like honesty, kindness, and fairness. These virtues aren't just for personal benefit. They're meant to help members contribute positively to society and their communities. Essentially, it's about becoming better individuals who can make a difference. Now, regarding its structure, Freemasonry is organized into local groups called lodges. Each lodge is overseen by a Grand Lodge, which provides governance and guidance. Members typically progress through various degrees, each representing a new stage of personal and ethical understanding. This hierarchy isn't just about rank. It's designed to foster camaraderie, facilitate knowledge sharing, and emphasize community service, values that align perfectly with the broader themes of brotherhood and moral development we've been discussing. So, in essence, Freemasonry is more than just a club. It's a system dedicated to moral improvement, community engagement, and lifelong learning, all rooted in a rich historical tradition. Now, let's take a closer look at the journey of an apprentice within Freemasonry. The apprentice stage is really the foundation of the entire spiritual and moral journey. It symbolizes personal growth and moral development, serving as the first step toward becoming a full-fledged Mason. During this stage, the focus is on learning through discipline, seeking knowledge, and understanding the core principles of brotherhood. It's about laying a solid groundwork for what's to come in the higher degrees and responsibilities. The Entered Apprentice Degree, in particular, is crucial because it introduces us to essential principles and ethical teachings that shape our character. It emphasizes self-improvement and moral integrity, not just for ourselves, but also for our community. This initial degree sets the scene for deeper learning, encouraging us to grow both personally and as part of a brotherhood. Ultimately, this stage is about preparing ourselves for the next steps in the Masonic journey, building a strong moral foundation that will support us through all the additional degrees and responsibilities ahead. It's a vital beginning that underscores the importance of discipline, knowledge, and brotherhood in our continuous quest for enlightenment. Now let's take a closer look at the Entered Apprentice Degree. This is the first step in our Masonic journey, and it's really about laying the foundation. At this stage, we're introduced to the basic principles of brotherhood, morality, and personal growth. It's designed to open our eyes to the values that guide us, such as integrity, charity, and truth. During this degree, we're symbolically entering a new phase of life and learning. Think of it as a process of awakening, becoming more aware of our responsibilities to ourselves and others. It's not just about rituals or symbols, it's about internal transformation and commitment. This degree also emphasizes the importance of education and self-improvement, which are core themes throughout our entire Masonic journey. Remember, it's about connecting with something greater than ourselves and committing to those principles. So, as we move forward in this presentation, keep in mind that the Entered Apprentice Degree is really the beginning of a lifelong pursuit of knowledge, virtue, and brotherhood. It sets the tone for everything that follows. Now, let's take a closer look at the significance of the Entered Apprentice Degree. This degree truly symbolizes a journey of self-discovery and moral growth. Think of it as a personal voyage, where each step is designed to help us better understand ourselves and our responsibilities. The tools used in this degree, like the square and the compasses, aren't just symbolic objects. They represent ethical conduct and personal boundaries, guidelines that help us navigate life with integrity and purpose. These symbols serve as a constant reminder to uphold moral standards and to stay on the path of enlightenment. Moving on, the symbolism within this degree is rich and meaningful. The rituals and traditions we observe during initiation are more than just ceremonies. They are powerful representations of entering a lifelong journey within Freemasonry. These practices highlight core moral lessons, promote personal development, and underscore the importance of brotherhood. They lay a solid foundation for our ongoing Masonic education and reinforce our commitment to living ethically, both inside and outside the lodge. Finally, the role of the lodge itself is absolutely vital in this process. It provides a warm, supportive environment where new members can learn, grow, and feel connected. The lodge fosters mentorship and community, ensuring that the fundamental principles of Freemasonry are not only taught, but also preserved across generations. It's within these walls that new initiates find guidance and inspiration, helping to sustain the tradition of moral and ethical development that is at the heart of our craft. So, when it comes to preparing for the degree, one of the first things to focus on is the knowledge required. It's important to understand the meaning behind the symbols, rituals, and principles you'll encounter. For example, the square and compass are more than just tools. They represent moral integrity and the balance we strive for in life. Knowing the significance of these symbols helps deepen your understanding of the lessons being conveyed. Additionally, grasping the core tenets of Masonry, brotherly love, relief, and truth, is essential. These principles guide how we live and interact with others, both within the lodge and outside of it. Moving on to personal conduct and ethics, this is really the foundation of your journey as an entered apprentice. Upholding integrity and respect isn't just about following rules. It's about embodying moral behavior in everything you do. These qualities foster trust and build a sense of unity among brothers, which is vital for the strength of our community. So, keep in mind that your preparation isn't just about memorizing rituals or symbols. It's about internalizing these values and principles, making them a part of who you are. This approach ensures that, as you advance, you are truly embodying the spirit of Masonry and contributing positively to your lodge and community. Now, let's take a closer look at the initiation process. This is a critical first step in any project or new venture because it sets the foundation for everything that follows. Essentially, initiation involves identifying the core objectives and understanding what we want to achieve. It's about clarifying the scope and making sure everyone is aligned on the goals. During this phase, we also establish the key stakeholders and define their roles. This helps us ensure clear communication and accountability from the very beginning. Another important aspect is assessing the resources we'll need, whether that's time, personnel, or tools, so we can plan effectively. Connecting this to the overall theme of the presentation, a strong initiation process is vital because it minimizes risks and sets realistic expectations. It's like laying a solid groundwork. If we get this phase right, the rest of the project tends to flow more smoothly. So, paying close attention during initiation really pays off in the long run. As we prepare for the initiation, it's important to understand that ritual preparation goes beyond just memorizing words or symbols. It's about truly grasping the significance behind them. Candidates should take time to reflect personally, consider what these symbols mean to them, and how they connect to the broader teachings of Freemasonry. This reflection helps foster a sense of humility and readiness, which are essential qualities for embracing the principles of brotherhood and enlightenment. When we talk about ritual preparation, it's really about aligning your mindset and attitude. Think about why you're here, what motivates you to join, what values you want to embody, and what personal growth you're seeking. This intentional reflection deepens your understanding and commitment, making the experience more meaningful. Personal reflection during this phase is crucial. It's about being honest with yourself, considering your motivations, your aspirations, and how you hope to grow through this journey. By doing so, you create a stronger connection to the core principles of Freemasonry, like brotherhood and enlightenment. Ultimately, this preparation is not just about memorization or ceremony. It's about cultivating the right mindset, humility, purpose, and a sincere desire for self-improvement that will guide you through your Masonic journey. On the day of initiation, candidates can expect a very solemn and respectful atmosphere. It's a day filled with guided rituals and symbolic gestures that are designed to convey deep meaning and tradition. Throughout the day, candidates will learn about core moral values and the importance of brotherhood, which are fundamental to Freemasonry. This experience is truly transformative, marking the beginning of their journey in the fraternity. Now, let's talk about the roles of the lodge members during this important day. The master of the lodge plays a central role, conducting the entire ceremony with dignity and focus. Supporting him are the wardens, who guide and support the candidate, helping to ensure everything runs smoothly. The brethren, or fellow members, serve as witnesses and mentors, creating a warm and supportive environment. Their presence emphasizes the values of unity, tradition, and shared purpose that are at the heart of Freemasonry. This collaborative effort helps make the initiation a meaningful and memorable milestone for every candidate. Now, let's take a closer look at slide 12, which is all about symbols and tools. Here, I want to emphasize how important it is to understand the key symbols and tools we use in our work. These elements are the foundational language of our processes, helping us communicate complex ideas quickly and effectively. When we recognize these symbols, we can interpret data more accurately and make better decisions. Tools, on the other hand, are the practical means by which we apply these symbols, whether it's software, methodologies, or physical instruments. Mastering the right tools allows us to execute tasks more efficiently and with greater precision. Connecting this to our overall theme, mastering symbols and tools enhances our ability to innovate and adapt. It's like having a common language and a set of reliable instruments. Both are essential for driving continuous improvement and success. So, understanding and leveraging these elements is a vital step toward achieving our goals. Let's take a closer look at some of the key symbols you'll see in Freemasonry, particularly those featured on this slide. First, we have the square and compasses. These are perhaps the most recognizable symbols in the craft. The square represents morality and integrity. It's a reminder for us to act with honesty and fairness in all our dealings. The compasses, on the other hand, symbolize self-control and balance. They encourage us to keep our desires in check and to maintain harmony between our personal ambitions and our responsibilities to others. Together, these tools highlight the importance of moral boundaries and ethical behavior. Now, moving to the letter G, this is another central symbol. It stands for both God and geometry. This dual meaning is quite intentional. The G reminds us that a divine presence is at the foundation of all our work and moral guidance. At the same time, it emphasizes the importance of knowledge, order, and understanding, especially in the study of geometry, which is a key part of Masonic teachings. For those just beginning their journey, like entered apprentices, the G encourages seeking divine guidance and striving for greater understanding, both morally and spiritually. When we connect these symbols to the overall theme of Freemasonry, what we're really seeing is a focus on building a moral and spiritual foundation, something that supports personal growth and community harmony. These symbols serve as guides, reminding us to act ethically, seek knowledge, and stay balanced in all aspects of life. Now, let's take a closer look at some of the key tools used in Freemasonry and what they represent. First, we have the trowel. This may seem like a simple tool, but in our tradition, it symbolizes unity and brotherly love. When used in ritual, it reminds us of the importance of smoothing out the rough edges of our character and building strong connections among our brothers. Essentially, it encourages us to promote harmony within our lodge and beyond. Next, we have the level and the plumb. The level is all about equality, reminding us that, regardless of our background or status, we are all on equal footing. It teaches us fairness and impartiality. The plumb, on the other hand, emphasizes uprightness, both in our actions and in our morals. Together, these tools inspire us to lead balanced lives, cultivating personal integrity and fostering harmonious relationships within the fraternity. Finally, I want to touch on the working tools of an apprentice, which include the 24-inch gauge and the square. The 24-inch gauge is a symbol of time management, reminding us to use our time wisely. The square represents morality and ethical conduct. These tools serve as guiding principles for personal growth, discipline, and integrity. They help apprentices, and all of us, stay on the path toward enlightenment by emphasizing self-control and ethical behavior. In essence, these tools are more than just physical implements. They are symbols that guide our conduct and character development, reinforcing the overarching theme of brotherhood, integrity, and continuous self-improvement. Now, let's explore the moral and ethical teachings that are at the heart of this tradition. These teachings emphasize the importance of virtues like honesty, integrity, compassion, and respect for others. They serve as guiding principles for how individuals should behave, not just in religious contexts, but in everyday life as well. What's really interesting is how these moral values are interconnected with the overall theme of community and harmony. When we practice honesty and compassion, we're fostering trust and understanding among people, which strengthens the social fabric. These teachings remind us that ethics aren't just abstract ideas. They have real, practical implications for how we treat each other and build a better society. So, in essence, these moral lessons are about shaping character and encouraging us to act with kindness and fairness in all aspects of life. Now, as we reflect on the lessons from the Entered Apprentice Degree, one of the key takeaways is the importance of integrity. This core virtue is not just a lofty ideal, it's the foundation of true moral character. It teaches us that being honest and ethical isn't just about how we behave within the lodge, but how we carry ourselves in all aspects of life. When we uphold honesty and strong principles, we build trust that's essential both personally and within our communities. Another vital lesson is the value of brotherhood in Freemasonry. This isn't just about camaraderie, It's about creating a genuine sense of belonging and mutual support. Through shared experiences and respect, we inspire one another to grow, not just as Freemasons, but as better men. It encourages us to uphold moral integrity and act ethically, knowing that we are part of a brotherhood committed to harmony and personal development. These lessons are interconnected and resonate with the overall theme of our journey, becoming individuals of virtue who contribute positively to society. Upholding integrity and fostering brotherhood are essential steps in that ongoing process of self-improvement and service. Now, let's talk about how we can apply these lessons in our everyday lives. Building character is at the heart of Freemasonry. It emphasizes moral and ethical teachings that encourage us to uphold integrity, practice humility, and foster compassion. When we adopt these principles daily, it not only helps us grow personally, but also strengthens the bonds within our communities. These values really reflect the core idea of fraternity, that we're all here to support and uplift one another. Moving on, another crucial aspect is community service and engagement. Freemasonry encourages us to get involved and contribute to society. The moral lessons we learn, especially from the Entered Apprentice Degree, inspire us to take responsibility and act altruistically. When we participate actively in local initiatives, we don't just help others, we also experience personal growth and build stronger communal ties. It's about making a positive impact and living out the values we cherish. So, in essence, by building character and engaging with our communities, we embody the true spirit of Freemasonry: integrity, service, and brotherhood, both within ourselves and in the world around us. Now, let's talk about the role of the mentor in this process. A mentor isn't just someone who gives advice, they're a guiding force who helps shape your development and confidence. They provide valuable insights based on their experience and help you navigate challenges you might face along the way. A good mentor also acts as a sounding board, offering honest feedback that pushes you to improve while supporting your growth. Importantly, they help you see your potential and keep you motivated, especially during tough times. Throughout this presentation, we've emphasized the importance of support and guidance in achieving success. Mentors are a key part of that, serving as a bridge between where you are now and where you want to go. They help you develop skills, expand your perspective, and build resilience. So remember, having a mentor is about more than just guidance. It's about building a relationship that fosters continuous learning and confidence. Their role is central to turning your goals into reality. Now, let's talk about the importance of mentorship in Freemasonry. A mentor plays a vital role in guiding entered apprentices along their journey. They provide support, share knowledge, and offer encouragement every step of the way. Their responsibilities include teaching core Masonic principles, facilitating meaningful discussions, addressing any questions that arise, and helping new members feel a genuine sense of belonging within the lodge. This nurturing environment is essential for personal and spiritual growth, as it helps apprentices develop not only their skills, but also their character. When it comes to choosing a mentor, it's important to look for someone with experience and knowledge that align with your goals. You want someone who demonstrates commitment, integrity, and a genuine willingness to invest their time in your development. A good mentor fosters a supportive and enriching learning environment, which can make all the difference in your Masonic journey. Overall, mentorship is about building relationships rooted in trust and shared values, guiding each other toward growth, and strengthening the bonds within our lodge community. Building a strong relationship between a mentor and a mentee is absolutely vital in Freemasonry. Effective communication is the cornerstone of this relationship. When mentors actively listen and share guidance, they create a safe space where entered apprentices feel comfortable asking questions and sharing their experiences. This openness really helps deepen their understanding and supports their growth within the fraternity. Now, a key part of this is fostering a supportive environment. Mentors should encourage Masonic and personal goal setting. When we guide our mentees through discussions about their goals, we're not just helping them achieve specific milestones, we're helping them discover their strengths, recognize their aspirations, and identify areas where they can improve. This process of setting and working toward goals ultimately enhances their development, both as Freemasons and as individuals. Remember, the goal isn't just about learning rituals or traditions. It's about nurturing confidence, encouraging self-awareness, and fostering continuous growth. That's how we build lasting, meaningful relationships that support the whole journey within Freemasonry. Now, let's take a look at some of the key challenges we faced along the way. One of the biggest hurdles was adapting to unforeseen obstacles that arose unexpectedly. These required us to be flexible and creative in finding solutions. Another challenge was managing limited resources, which meant we had to prioritize tasks carefully and stay focused on our core objectives. Additionally, coordinating across different teams and stakeholders sometimes led to communication gaps, making it essential to establish clear and consistent channels. Despite these difficulties, each challenge offered valuable lessons that strengthened our approach and helped us stay committed to our overall goals. Overcoming these issues reinforced the importance of resilience and adaptability in driving successful outcomes. Now, let's talk about some common obstacles that apprentices face along their journey. One of the biggest challenges is overcoming fear and anxiety. It's completely normal to feel nervous or unsure at times, but these feelings can really hold us back if we let them take over. The key here is creating a supportive environment where open communication is encouraged and learning relaxation techniques to help manage those nerves. When apprentices feel safe and confident, they're more likely to fully participate and truly benefit from their Masonic experience. Another obstacle is balancing time commitments. Between Masonic duties, personal responsibilities, and professional obligations, it can feel like there's just not enough hours in the day. This juggling act can lead to stress and sometimes cause us to miss out on important teachings or rituals. That's why effective time management is so important. Prioritizing tasks and planning ahead can make a big difference, helping us stay engaged and make the most of our apprenticeship journey. Remember, recognizing these obstacles is the first step toward overcoming them. By fostering a positive mindset and managing our time wisely, we can navigate these challenges and keep progressing on our Masonic path. Now, let's talk about the support systems that are vital to a lodge's success. The lodge plays a crucial role in supporting entered apprentices, helping them integrate smoothly and learn effectively. One of the key ways this is done is through mentorship, seasoned members guiding newcomers, sharing their experience, and offering valuable insights. Alongside mentorship, structured educational programs give apprentices a clear path to deepen their understanding of Masonic principles and practices. These support systems are not just about learning. They also foster camaraderie, creating a welcoming environment where new members feel connected and supported. However, we know there are challenges as well. Members sometimes struggle to access the resources they need for their degree preparations, whether it's due to limited mentorship availability or inconsistent support from the lodge. That's why establishing stronger networks and leveraging online platforms can make a real difference. These tools can enhance resource accessibility, making sure new members have the support they need, when they need it, and in ways that suit today's digital age. Ultimately, building these robust support systems aligns with our broader goal, creating a nurturing environment that helps every member grow and thrive within our fraternity. Now, as we look beyond just earning the degree, it's important to focus on how we can continue to grow and succeed in our careers. Moving forward, the key is to stay adaptable and open to new opportunities. The world is constantly changing, and so are the skills that are in demand. So, it's not just about what you learn in school, but how you apply it and keep developing even after graduation. Networking plays a huge role here, building relationships, seeking mentorship, and staying connected with industry trends can really make a difference. Remember, your degree is a solid foundation, but lifelong learning and proactive engagement are what will propel you further. This ties back to our overall theme today. Success isn't just about the starting point, it's about how you navigate the journey ahead. So let's stay curious, adaptable, and committed to growth as we move forward beyond the degree. Now, let's talk about the importance of continuing Masonic education through workshops and classes. Participating in these educational opportunities after you've received your degree is crucial for expanding your knowledge, honing your skills, and building stronger bonds with fellow members. These sessions are more than just learning. They foster personal growth and help deepen your understanding of Masonic principles that guide us all. Engaging actively in lodge activities doesn't just improve your grasp of our teachings, it also nurtures leadership abilities and helps forge lasting relationships within our community. This kind of involvement is essential for lifelong learning and staying connected to the core values of Masonry. Ultimately, whether through classes or lodge activities, staying engaged ensures that your Masonic journey continues to grow and thrive, enriching both your life and the lodge as a whole. Now, let's talk about preparing for higher degrees in Freemasonry. Advancement here isn't just about moving up the ranks. It's a reflection of personal growth and a deeper understanding of our core principles. Each degree we earn provides us with unique lessons that help build our character, strengthen our moral values, and foster stronger connections within our fraternity. These lessons prepare us for greater responsibilities, not only within the lodge but also in our daily lives. Lifelong learning is a vital part of our journey. It emphasizes that our pursuit of knowledge doesn't stop after the Entered Apprentice Degree. Instead, it's a continuous process, one that encourages us to seek further education through mentorship, workshops, and advanced degrees. This ongoing learning helps us deepen our understanding of Masonic principles and allows us to contribute more meaningfully to our fraternity. In essence, advancing through degrees and embracing lifelong learning are about growth, personal growth, moral development, and a stronger connection to our shared values. It's about preparing ourselves to be better men, both inside and outside the lodge, and ensuring that our journey in Freemasonry is one of constant improvement. Now, as we reach the conclusion, I want to take a moment to highlight the key points we've covered. First, we've seen how understanding the core concepts is essential for making informed decisions and driving effective strategies. It's not just about the facts, but about how we apply them to create meaningful results. We've also emphasized the importance of continuous learning and adaptation, especially in a rapidly changing environment. Staying flexible and open to new ideas helps us stay ahead and innovate. Most importantly, all these elements tie back to our overall theme of growth through knowledge and collaboration. By working together and leveraging insights, we can achieve better outcomes and sustain success in the long run. So, I encourage you to take these ideas forward, keep questioning, and look for opportunities to apply what we've discussed. Thank you for your attention and engagement throughout this presentation. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on the key points we've covered. The Entered Apprentice Degree is really the foundation of our journey in Freemasonry. It emphasizes core values like moral development, the importance of community, and personal growth. This initial stage is about instilling virtues such as integrity and self-improvement, which are essential as we move forward in our Masonic journey. It's important to understand that this degree isn't just a starting point. It sets the tone for everything that follows. It encourages us to build a strong moral character and to recognize our role within the larger community. As we look beyond this first step, we see that the Entered Apprentice Degree begins a lifelong journey. It's about continuous personal development, ethical living, and active engagement in our fraternity and society. This foundational experience encourages us to keep learning, to deepen our understanding of Masonic principles, and to stay committed to our growth and service. So, in essence, this degree is both an introduction and a launch pad, guiding us toward a lifelong pursuit of betterment, both as individuals and as members of a wider community. As we come to the final thoughts for apprentices, I want to emphasize the importance of truly embracing the Masonic journey. This path is about more than just completing rituals. It's an opportunity for personal growth, strengthening the bonds of brotherhood, and consistently upholding our core values of integrity and service. When we fully engage with this journey, we foster continuous learning, deepening our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. It's a process that enriches not only our individual lives, but also enhances the collective experience of our community. Now, moving on to building a legacy of values, This is about the lasting impact we leave behind. Embracing the principles of Freemasonry during the Entered Apprentice Degree helps us grow personally and creates meaningful connections within our community. When we embody these principles, integrity, compassion, brotherhood, we contribute to a legacy that transcends generations. It's about making a difference in our lives and in society at large, ensuring that these timeless values continue to inspire and guide others long into the future. Thank you so much for being with me on this journey today. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude for your attention and engagement. It's important to remember that gratitude can be found in every gesture we make, whether big or small, and it truly fuels our connection and progress. Looking ahead to 2050, I believe that embracing this mindset will be key to shaping a more positive and inclusive future. And as we explore the vibrant world of burning Afrobeats, we see how this genre exemplifies passion, creativity, and community, values that resonate deeply with gratitude and unity. So, as we wrap up, I want to thank you again for your time, your curiosity, and your openness to new ideas. Together, let's carry this spirit forward and continue making meaningful gestures that inspire change.